Hey ladies, I'm so excited you joined me today. This is a good topic, resetting reality. I'm going to be challenging the conventional wisdom on post-vacation dieting. But before we get into this content, I wanted to remind you, if you have not joined the free private Facebook community of Weight Loss for Midlife Women, please come join. It's a group of positive, supportive women all in the same journey of weight loss and being the healthiest version of ourselves through this challenging time of midlife. So come join us. I'll link that show note, or I'll link the link in the show notes below. Also, I am running a 5-day promotion called Sprint to Success, 5-day weight loss quick start. I would love to give you free access to this. I've used this before and I've had women lose 5 pounds in 5 days. So please join. We are actually starting next week, so don't wait. Get your free access now. There's a link in the show notes to sign up and I'll get that sent out to you. Okay, so I am so excited to talk to you about this great trip that I just got back from from Costa Rica. And we had an amazing time. There was 10 of us women. So this is a group of special girlfriends that I have since college. We all went to next college together. We all played sports. But after college, we all scattered, right? There's some of us on the West Coast, some of us on the East Coast. I'm in the Midwest, so it's harder to get together. So we got together at age 30 and went whitewater rafting. It was very adventurous and exciting. And then we got together at age 40. We had so much fun. We said, let's go at 45, which we did. And picture this story. So there's 10 of us laying on the beach, 45 years old, just relaxing, enjoying each other's time. And one of our friends is an amazing financial advisor and life insurance guru, which she's amazing. If you need someone like her in your life, which we all do, reach out to me and I'm more than happy to share her name with you. But she came up to us, and this was a moment that we were dreaming big and dreaming what do we want to do? Where do we want to go at age 50 altogether? And so she had shared, she said, the statistics show that 1 out of 10 of us might not be here at age 50. And oh my gosh, that ruined the mood. We were like, what? Why would you tell us that? But she was so true. And so that got our butts in gear and we planned a trip for 47 and a half years old, which is why we went to Costa Rica and had a great time. So when I go on vacation, I still focus on why I want to stay healthy. And so knowing your why is super important here. But I also love to have the flexibility of when I go on vacation, I want to be embedded and immersed into the culture around me. I want to try new foods. I want to treat myself. It's vacation, right? I want to let loose and just relax. It's a great stress management for me to just get away. So it was an amazing trip. And I also try to still be physically active. So one morning I went to the beach on the Pacific Ocean and swam laps in the Pacific Ocean. It was so awesome, but it was super hard. I'm used to swimming in the pool laps and occasionally in a lake laps, but never really in an ocean. So it was super hard. Every time I was swimming, came up for a breath. And as I went back down, the wave would slam into my head, but I loved every minute of it. It was so exhilarating. I'm super excited I got a chance to do that. I also got talked into golfing in Costa Rica, and I'm so glad I did. I'm not a great golfer. I enjoy going, but man, this day with these golf courses, there was 2 holes right off the ocean, and it was just gorgeous. And we had howler monkeys in the trees cheering us on. So I don't think I've ever golfed as good as I did. I had some amazing shots on the golf course, which is very unusual for me. So now I'm excited to come back home and start golfing a little bit more this spring and summer is my goal. We also went on a ziplining trip in Costa Rica, which is so fun. I would definitely recommend it. but it was definitely more rustic. We had like a hand stopper, like a hand grip that we had to stop ourselves. So we were all very nervous. And we like tackled the guides because we'd come in so hot off that zip line. So it was kind of comical. But it was a little scary too. There was one station after we were zip lining from tree to tree. There was one station we had to do like this bungee jump. That was their surprise. And it scared all of us. We screamed the loudest I think any of us have screamed when we were jumping, like just stepping off this platform, hoping that this Costa Rican bungee jump would hold us, which it did. But it was so scary. And in fact, one of my group of friends was crying because she was so scared of heights and just jumping off the edge of this platform. But it was amazing. We all did it. It was scary. I don't think we would do it again, but it was super fun to just step outside of our comfort zone, try different things that we probably would never have normally tried. So that was exciting. There was also a mix of like slow mornings with coffee and just relaxing walks. So there was definitely a mix of fun, excitement, still getting physical activity, but still just resting and relaxing too. And that was amazing. Okay. So I want to talk about how are we okay with going on vacation and having what I call a few lapses, and then coming back home and resetting and getting back into normal life without and preventing relapses? How do we not let that vacation mode of being a little bit looser continue back into real life? So when I was on vacation, luckily, the food was amazing. We were in a blue zone, which is along the Nicoya coast or Nicoya Peninsula of Costa Rica. So all the food, all the meals we had were super healthy. I had one day, we had like a tres leche cake, which was really good. It was homemade. It was amazing. So all the food was amazing and super healthy. And I definitely tried probably everything just to see how all the food tasted. Because it was all super healthy vegetables, fruits, some fish, great breakfast with eggs and fruit and like this homemade bread, but it wasn't really bread. I can't remember the name of it. So it was all so good. I allowed myself to have a couple glasses of wine every day. And that was what my goal was, is to have a couple glasses. But there was 1 or 2 days that I might have had an extra drink or two. And I was okay with that, right? This is vacation. You're relaxing. You have all day to just enjoy yourself. So I did maybe go overboard a little bit with a couple extra drinks. But when I got home, I stepped on the scale and I was up a couple pounds, right? So instead of just sitting there beating myself up and just being ashamed or feeling guilty that I had those couple extra drinks that I wasn't planning, I said, okay, no problem. Gain a couple pounds. Probably some of that could be fluid retention and just eating different foods. I was fine with that. So I gave myself some grace. And then I had a plan of what this week of being back at home in real life would look like. Luckily, my husband, Ryan, is amazing, and he loves to cook and eat healthy as well. So he had some meals planned already for this week, but I feel like planning the meals and knowing that I was going to really increase my veggie intake and eat the fruits, eat the lean meats, eat healthy every meal. When I got back home, up my water take, I got right back into my routine exercise and specifically chose some exercise routines that would increase my heart rate, up like some HIIT workouts, some spin workouts, run. So I did all that and I feel like I've reset. And it's okay to give yourself some grace and just have a plan for yourself when you go on vacation and when you get back. And as long as your focus is long-term, living a healthy lifestyle, then that's much easier to do than if you think of dieting, okay? Which we're all part of this dieting mindset that we've been raised in our culture here in the US. So getting away from that dieting mentality and looking at it like a lifestyle that will help you long-term to keep these great healthy habits going, even when you have a lapse on vacation, but you want to just get back into that normal healthy lifestyle to prevent relapses, because that's where that weight gain continues. Okay. So this is where I want to challenge conventional wisdom on post-vacation dieting. Okay. And I'm going to explore some alternative approaches that prioritize balance along with sustainable habits over strict rules and extreme measures. Okay. So I've got 5 things that I want to dig into here. So one, I truly feel like emphasizing intuitive eating is key when you're on vacation. You want to listen to your hunger and fullness cues rather than rigidity and following a strict predetermined meal plan, especially when you're on vacation. So emphasizing intuitive eating, listening to your body, listening to your hunger cues. That's the first one. Second, focus on nourishment, okay, rather than restriction. So if you work on shifting that narrative that you're telling yourself from depriving myself because I can't eat, whatever that indulgent treat is, rather than thinking that way, you want to shift the narrative you're telling yourself to I'm fueling and I'm nourishing my body with a variety of real food full of nutrition. Okay, so shifting the narrative, focusing on nourishment rather than restriction. That's the second part. The third challenge I have for you is I promote flexibility. I want you to be flexible. Life is not strict and rigid. Life is life. Ups and downs. You need to have flexibility. You need to learn that skill of flexibility. Dieting requires strict adherence to the rules, but I allow occasional treats without feeling guilty. Okay. So you have to be flexible in your lifestyle. Okay. That's 3. Number 4, holistic wellness. Okay. What I mean by this is not only focusing on nutrition and exercise, but also looking at how are you sleeping? Okay. On vacation, luckily I was with a group of ladies who all enjoyed getting great sleep. I feel like that's so much more important now in midlife. So we kept our same sleep schedules. We went to bed at 9 or 9:30. We woke up at 5:30, and we kept that same sleep schedule. So that was amazing to feel super refreshed there. And stress management, right? Go on those vacations, take those trips. You need to get away. You need to get away from real life grind of stress. So looking at your sleep, your activity, your nutrition, and your stress management, all of it, that's holistic wellness. Okay. And the last thing is self-compassion. Okay. So while navigating these dietary changes when you're on vacation, you want to recognize there's going to be setbacks. This is okay. This is normal. Do not catastrophize it. That's where I see women really getting held up, is when they beat themselves up for having a couple extra treats or a couple extra drinks and catastrophize this and make it a bigger deal than what it is. Normalize it. It's okay. Give yourself some grace. Give yourself some self-compassion, because remember, the way you talk to yourself, you should be talking to your best friend. Okay. And I know oftentimes it's hard to do, but that is something to keep focusing on. But so there's those 5 tips. I hope this has helped you get ready for your spring breaks, get ready for your vacations, get ready to come back and reset into normal real life. Let me know what you think about this video. I would love if you enjoy this video, hit the like button, hit comments. Please share this with your other friends and family. I feel like this is a movement. So hop on. I love hearing back from you too. If you are interested in knowing what it looks like working together to get that weight off, please join me on a free 30-minute consult call. I'll put that link in the show notes as well. Have a great day, ladies.